Jay from Twitter asked, Alin, how do I land copywriting clients with no experience at all? Thanks for your help. Jay, I'm going to help you out today, and everybody else who has jumped into my DMs, replied to my emails, and asked me this question about a million freaking times. Even though I tell you guys, I don't do a ton of copy work for clients. I write for myself mostly, and that's what this channel teaches you. But at the end of the day, some of you guys do want to write for clients, and I do write for clients on occasion. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to get your first, second, third, fourth, fifth copywriting client starting from ground zero, nada, no experience. Let's make it happen and jump in. But first, God bless, that's good. Okay, so starting with our first step of getting your first copywriting client with no experience. Step number one, can't believe I have to say this, but I gotta start here. You should study copywriting, okay? The first thing that you should be doing is sharpening your craft, okay? You need to get some books. Hold on. The Adweek Copywriting Handbook. Joe Sugarman, great book. Read this twice. Boron Letters, okay? Gotta read that. If you haven't read it twice. Ogilvy on Advertise, highlight the crap out of this, okay? Everything they're talking about, read it twice. Copywriter's Handbook, Robert Bly, okay? Legend, flip through it, highlight it, get to know it, study it. And the reason I say this is because you need to be good at your craft, okay? Reading these books is going to give you the fundamental understanding, and reading them twice is going to embed it into your brain to start catching things in your own copy as you begin writing. So first, you need to study. I start with this first but obvious step because it weeds out the not serious people. There are people out here that come out and think, well, I could just start writing some copy and making $10,000 a month and blah, blah, blah. That's not how this works, okay? This is the part where it's time to get serious. And if you're serious about your craft, you need to start reading copy books an hour to 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, whatever you could do. Get off your phone, start freaking studying. And if you're not willing to do that, don't be in the copy game. Go ahead and jump out now. Don't waste your time. Which leads me to step number 1.5. Okay, so while you're studying, I say 1.5 because you should be doing this alongside your step one. While you're studying, start building a network of people that you can have good relationships with. Okay, the top 3 places that I recommend you do this are online social media like X, Instagram, TikTok, Medium. You could do it on any platform. I prefer X. It's definitely the best place for relationship building and networking. So I would get on a social media platform. The second place you could do this is like forums. You could do this in a private forum, right? One that you pay for to get access to, like a private Discord community, or you could do it like Facebook groups. You could be in a Facebook group and start building relationships that way. Subreddits, you could be in a subreddit. Start building relationships with people in a community in the niche that you want to serve, okay? And lastly, the most obvious one is in real life relationships, right? Meeting people for coffee, getting to know them, their businesses, just cheering them on along the way, building relationships. You're going to want to do this now while you're studying because that's going to lead us to the next step. And step number 2 is offer to write copy for those people for free, okay? This is the most controversial thing I'm gonna say because people are like, I don't wanna work for free. Listen, you need to get in the right mindset. Now is not the time to earn, it's the time to learn, okay? Alex Hormozi talks about that all the time, and it's important for copywriters because they're so focused on getting $2,000 retainers, $10,000 retainers, that they don't realize it's not the time for that, okay? There's no quick scheme hacks out here. You need to juice your portfolio, your skill set, and get sharp. And the best way to do that is find one of those relationships that you met on social media, on X, in real life, at coffee. You say, hey, Mr. John, who has a business about blah, 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 you sell bikes or whatever it is. I noticed, by the way, that you aren't really taking advantage of email. I would love to write a couple emails for you, man. A la carte, pro bono, me, no problem. I'll write a couple things. And if they don't generate more sales for you, dude, I'm so sorry about that. No skin off your back. But if they do, I hope they generate a ton of sales, which leads me to step number 3. Prove that you can get them results. Okay, you write the copy for them. You do free work for that person, John with the bike shop, the e-commerce store. You write it and you get him results. Okay, that's the point. You're not just writing emails for him. You're writing emails that convert to sales, or you're writing a sales page that converts to sales, or whatever it is. But you have to get that person, that free work that you're doing, get them results. It's not that you're just writing it and then moving on and asking for a testimonial, which I'll get to in a second. But right now you're trying to get results, something that could say, I wrote for John's bike shop. And before I was writing for John's bike shop, he was making about $500 per email. He'd sell about a bike per email. Now, when I write emails for John's bike shop, he makes $1,500 per email selling 3 bikes per email. I tripled John's sales. That's a case study, right? That's proof that you're good at what you do. This is also another barrier to entry, whether you suck or you don't suck. I mean, harsh truth, at the end of the day, this is what separates the boys from the men, the ladies from the girls, okay? At this point, if you write copy and you don't get your client results, well, guess what? You did it for free, right? Like, it's not that big a deal. You tried, but now you could go take this and learn, what am I not doing well? What am I missing in my study? Am I not getting enough practice? Am I not writing enough on my own? Am I not reading the fundamentals correctly? Am I not applying those things? And you could go back and fix your craft while you have an opportunity to do it with somebody you know, relationally, you built a relationship with, and there's no skin off their back, right? It's free. You're not charging them. And so you don't have to like refund them if your stuff sucks. You don't burn the relationship. You don't burn the networking effect. You're trying your best. And at the end of the point, we've all screwed up doing free work for people because we just did it before we were ready. So it's a great opportunity to get good practice and actually test whether you're a good copywriter or not. Which leads me to step number 4. Ask for testimonials, okay? Ask for people to actually give you feedback. Hey man, I wrote that email for you, selling those bikes. I tripled your sales. Would you consider writing up a testimonial talking about that? And John is going to say, hey, I worked with Joe. Joe wrote this copy for me. It was insane. He tripled my sales. We sell more bikes than ever. The copy's really addictive. Our open rates went up. It was all good things. I would highly recommend working for Joe. Okay. And so now you have proof from John at the bike shop that you, Joe, are really good at writing copy, or at least decently good, that you got him enough results that he would be able to say something nice to you, okay? Now, you do that 3 to 5 times, okay? You do that 3 to 5 times and you actually build a portfolio of testimonials, which you could put in your Apple Notes or your Notion or whatever. Just collect them in a note-taking tool of what people are saying. And then you collect those things. And now you have a stack of proof. This could take 3 months. It could take 6 months. It could take 2 weeks. Well, it probably won't take 2 weeks, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it could take as fast as you want. One great rule is I would recommend a month a project, right? So if you're going to do 5, that's 5 months worth of free work that you're going to invest to say, okay, I'm going to take one project per month. I'm going to do it for free. I'm going to do the copy, the research, the revisions. I'm going to go live. I'm going to get them results, and then I'm going to move on to my next project. And so you got 5 or 6 months right there of stacking free work testimonials, really building your portfolio, which then once you have that built leads us to the next step. Those people that you just got testimonials from, you can ask them for a referral. Okay, so now they talk to you. They said, dude, John, you did all this for me. So excited. Thanks so much for the results. And you say, hey, John, while you're at it, thank you so much for the kind testimonial. Do you know anybody just like you? I love to say just like you because it makes them feel so warm and fun. Oh, just like me? Yeah. Do you know one person just like you who would benefit from my copywriting services? And John says, well, I got my buddy Jeff who sells skateboards. I sell bikes, but he sells skateboards. I bet he would benefit from your copywriting service. John, that's super kind. Would you be willing to connect me personally with Jeff? And they connect you via email, via text. Hey, this is Joe, my copywriter guy. He did my emails. Dude, insane results, blah, blah, blah. You two want to talk. He can help you sell your skates and sell your skateboards and all that stuff. So he connects you guys. You do this with the 3 to 5 clients that you just wrote copy for. Okay. And those 3 to 5 clients, by the way, might actually hire you to continue writing stuff for them because you're so good. You're getting them the results. They might say, hey man, instead of me giving you a referral, would you continue to write emails for me or whatever? And you give them an offer, right? Which will be the next step here in a second. But at this point, we're now asking for referrals. So now you have 5 people you wrote copies for that are case studies, and you're asking those 5 people for 5 other people. Okay. Now you're in the game. You are in the game at this point, which leads me to the next step. And that is step number 6, build an offer. Okay, this is where now you could start charging people for your copywriting because you have testimonials, you have proven results, you have some experience under your belt, and you could start charging. Here's where most people go wrong. They try and come out the gate and they're like, I'm $5,000 for my copywriting skills. And I'm like, no, you're not, bro. You're not $5,000. I mean, unless you absolutely smash it for John and he's making, $1 million in sales because you're the guy, you're not $5,000, okay? Craft an offer that's easily digestible. It's hard to put a range on this, but maybe you could start $200 an email. Hey, I'll write emails for you, $200 an email, 4 emails a month, that's $800. Maybe then you go to $500 an email where you realize that you're delivering way more value than that. Oh, I'm $500 an email. I'm $1,000 an email, okay? You start building whatever your offer is, and eventually you'll get to, I'm $5,000 a month plus rev share. Right now you're getting fancy once you get your results, but you can build one offer that you feel comfortable doing the work at and they feel comfortable accepting the budget. Okay, so now you're clawing your game in to getting paid because you got your testimonials, you got your referrals, you got some experience, you got some results, and you can prove that and start charging people with your offer. Keep your offer simple. Okay, keep it very simple. Make it per email or per result, percentage per result. Just pick one thing. There's a lot of resources online that you can kind of jump into to figure out how to price your stuff. But right now, you just need to build a simple offer that's digestible for your client, that you're happy doing the work at, that you would be stoked at, and then increase your prices over time. You do 5 clients, they're stoked on you, double your prices. You do 5 more clients, triple your prices. And you just keep climbing up the roads because you keep stacking that social proof that you are the jam, which I technically gave away our last step. Step number 7, increase your prices as you build credibility and proof. Okay, so you do 5 clients, double your prices. You do 3 clients, 4, 5 more clients, okay? Triple your prices. You keep stacking it until you get to a point to where you've got 3 to 5 dream clients that you're making 5 to 10K a month, whatever it is, whatever your dream amount, whatever you're killing it on, okay? You build that over time and you're gonna learn so much building those relationships with those clients. Let us recap the step-by-step of this getting clients from zero experience. Let's go. Step number 1, study, study, study. You got to study, read those books, master copywriting, and get the fundamentals down. Step number 1.5 is build a network of people on forums, social media, in real life that you can then connect with later. Step number 2 is offer to write copy for them for free. Okay, this is you building credibility, testing your skills, and grabbing those testimonials, which is step number 4. Prove that you can get them results. Okay, prove that you can get them results. Step number 5 is ask for testimonials, 3 to 5 testimonials. Step number 6, ask those same people for referrals. Step number 7, build an offer. And step number 8, increase your prices as you get proof. I probably messed up those steps and jumbled them up, but you get what I'm saying. This is how you get copywriting clients from the get-go, no experience. Now, disclaimer, this is the hard route, but this is the real route. Everybody else will tell you you can come out of the gate, write copy, and start landing $5,000 clients. It's not true. They're lying to you. Okay, this is the actual way that you not only land clients, but you keep clients. I cannot tell you how many times somebody lands a $5,000 client, has no idea what they're doing, immediately loses that client, loses credibility with those people, and then it has an even harder time climbing back into the game. Copywriting's not for me, blah, blah, blah. This is the real route that you take. It takes hard work, and if you're not willing to put in the hard work, this is not the channel for you, right? We take intention, hard work, and we go get it, all right? That's it. Before we wrap this up, if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And lastly, I have a gift for you. If you are a copywriter, which I hope that you watch this whole video, go ahead, check out the description below to get a free gift from me, Copywriting Catalyst, 63 cash cow tips that you can use immediately to start making money. Until next time, see you guys. That was juicy. That was a juicy one. All right, I gotta put these books up. You guys better be reading this stuff, okay? If you're not reading this, I just don't understand. I don't understand people that don't read, but reading's bad. Have you seen these gurus online? They're like, reading's a waste of time. Reading's procrastination. Totally.